So, the E36 M3, which I'm sitting on right now, is broken. And it wasn't my fault. I was actually on vacation when it broke. So we're gonna bring a special guest in today to tell us how this car broke. Come on in, German. He's embarrassed because he broke the M3 that we let him borrow while we were on vacation. But it's been over a month. It's just been sitting here. We were at SEMA, and this man right here was driving it around and broke it. So what happened, huh? You want to tell him the whole story of how you broke it twice? Or you want to just tell him how it's broken right now, permanently broken? I'll ask you questions. I'll rapid fire some questions, all right? All right, so why did you want to drive this beast of a car when you have a ZHP, E36 ZHP 330i?
Because my car, you couldn't really I guess it didn't have enough power because of the...
Because of the what?
Because it was broken.
Oh my God, I think this is a running theme right here, right? So his personal car, his daily driver, broken, okay? He buys a project car, a C3 Corvette, also broken. Then he starts driving our car. Now this one's broken. What's going on?
Oh, that one's not my fault.
Okay, to be fair though, he did fix his ZHP over the last month. He's been wrenching on it. He got that one squared away. But this one, so he was driving this while we were at SEMA. So what happened on the first day?
All right, on the first day, I went to pick up my sister from school. And like 5 minutes before getting to the school, the back tire popped.
Okay. And what happened right before that, the precursor to that was, when we left, it was still in the 60s. So it was 65 degrees when we left for SEMA. And then a week later, or a couple days later, when he started driving the car, the temperature had dropped down to the 30s. So as you guys know, when it gets cold, you gotta check your tire pressures. Make sure you're doing that. He thought I had already checked everything. Everything was squared away, which it was for the 60s, but not for the 30s. So the tire lost probably some air and he blew a tire. But luckily, I've got AAA, tires have warranty, all that stuff got taken care of. But then, I thought, 'cause he called me and told me what happened. I thought, all right, he's gonna go drop the car back off at our house, go back in his ZHP, everything will be good. But then guess what happens the next day at 4 a.m. in the morning?
Well, it was like 7 o'clock over here. I went to take my sister to school.
Again.
Again. And literally right in front of the school, I dropped her off, she got out, and then I tried to put it in first gear. The clutch was all the way down, and then I just let it go slowly, like how you're gonna drive normally. Yeah. And then it was just stuck on the ground and didn't want to come back up. And I was just stuck there.
So that's what happened. He calls me at 4 a.m. my time. I get AAA to tow it back over here. And yeah, that's that. It's been sitting here ever since. And we haven't even touched it. I haven't looked at anything because we've just been busy with all the other stuff. But you know what? Today is a nice day out. It's 75 degrees out here. So we're gonna pull this car onto just some drive-on ramps and we're gonna see what happened. So here's my thoughts. I think that either the clutch went out or just the slave cylinder went out. Hopefully it's just the slave cylinder and we're able to just replace that and good to go. Because if it's the clutch, then my dude over here is gonna be spending some money on here fixing up this car. He's like, wait, what? All right, but first we gotta get this car over here. Let me show you guys a trick. When your clutch pedal is stuck on the ground and you still gotta move your car, this is what you do. All right, so I just hooked the battery back up. Let's just see how it feels. All right, so right now the clutch is actually working. Imagine if it fixed itself. The shifter's going in all the gears. All right, but let's turn it on and let's see what happens. Okay, maybe it was raining the day that I got towed over here.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. The clutch is definitely very, very loose right now. Went into gear. Does this window work? Oh, it doesn't. Alright, I'm gonna close the door. It's working fine.
What the heck?
That is weird. The clutch is definitely looser than I remember though.
But it works though?
Yeah, it works fine.
It doesn't go.
Look,
Doesn't it go down? What the fuck?
it's working. Let me drive it around real quick.
You save money.
Okay, I save money. Maybe actually, I don't know. Maybe it'll come back broken. Maybe it gets stuck down there.
Well, that means he broke it, not you.
If it comes back broken, he broke it.
The car just don't like you at that point.
It's working fine. That is super weird. Maybe it just needs a couple of launches to see if it actually, you know, still working. It smells a little funky. You smell that? It's smoking. Or it might be the brakes.
Yeah, I think it's the brakes.
You want to come with me in the car for a quick spin? A couple launches? All right, let's take it for a spin. Oh yeah, that's the valve cover. Yeah, it's really leaking.
Smoking.
Yeah. Okay, hold the hood up. Okay on the wheel for now. Maybe he just doesn't like German, that's all it is. Or it just doesn't like the cold because it was in the 30s. Today it's back in the 70s and it's driving fine. But we're gonna do a couple of launches and we'll see if the clutch holds up. Otherwise, he's still gonna have to replace the clutch because that means he just started the wear process. You know what I mean? Right, German, you agree to that? If I launch it and it breaks, you still gonna pay for the clutch?
I didn't agree.
But I didn't agree to you breaking the car when I let you borrow it.
Hey, it's not broken right now.
Alright, let's go. Feels fine to me. Feels just fine. So maybe it's not broken after all. Recording?
Yeah.
It runs great. I haven't driven it like what, a month and a half, 2 months almost. Launch is fine, clutch feels good. So I guess maybe he didn't break it after all. So it turns out I'm not getting a free clutch after all. He didn't break it. I guess the car just didn't like him or it didn't like the cold. But you guys know how BMWs are. They're very picky in terms of who they let drive them. Sometimes, you know, I get cars that come in where the owner of the car is always like, hey, this is wrong, this is making this noise, it's creaking here, it's rattling here. And then I get in it and I start driving it and everything disappears. So maybe that was the case that happened on this one. We'll see. I'll just drive it around some more. Now that I know that at least, you know, the clutch is taking a beating. As you guys saw, I mean, I revved the crap out of it, shifted like pretty bad too. just to see if that clutch would mess up. Everything felt fine. We'll let it cool down once the weather gets colder again, which should be pretty soon. I'll drive it around and give you guys an update. But yeah, sorry for, I guess not really a disappointment, at least not for me. I'm actually pretty happy I get to get back to driving this. So even though the clutch isn't broken, there's still quite a few broken things on this car that were already broken. Mainly that window regulator. It's so annoying when you go through a drive-through and you had to open the whole door. That's just embarrassing. But we have a regulator already here, just haven't had time to put it on. Then we also have that emergency switch that we picked up a couple of pull-apart videos ago. We need to put that on. Do a lot more cosmetic things. So we've got quite a few cosmetic things planned, not just for the E36, but some of our E46s as well. That's kind of a hint, kind of foreshadowing. It's gonna be a first time for everything, more foreshadowing. So we'll see how that turns out. So obviously, this video did not turn out the way I had expected it to. I really thought that something was majorly broken with the clutch, but none of that. So it drives fine. So I guess that's a good thing for me. I can get back to driving it. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the rest of our social media and all the other videos that we've been uploading, quite a few recently actually. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in our next video.